Hello, this is Father Michael Nasser coming to you from Grand Rapids, Michigan for this week's Midweek Reflection. And today I'm reflecting on Holy Week because that's coming up starting this weekend. Holy Week in the Orthodox Church is strenuous. It's tough. It's a lot of church, a lot of fasting. It's hard. And in many ways, you might say that Holy Week is a test. And sometimes we test ourselves by saying, will I go to these services? Will I make it all the way through? I'm going to do more than I've done before. I'm going to test myself, test my strength, test my faith. And that all may be true, that Holy Week is a test. But I think there's a bigger test that we might miss if we don't really see what Holy Week is about. Relationships are always tested, not when things are easy, but when things get hard. That's when we can really see the true test of a relationship. And the relationship that we're going to test on Holy Week is not just our relationship with God in terms of what we're willing to do, how many services we're willing to go to, stay there for the whole thing, things like that. That's true, but the bigger, more important test that we might miss if we're not careful is really seeing the test that God is going to take. When we see Christ go through the events of Holy Week, from the time that he raises Lazarus and people start, the religious leaders start to plan to kill him because they can't let him gain any more popularity and influence, to all of the things he's going to go through, the betrayal, the arrest, the beatings, the scourging, the mocking, and eventually the killing, the crucifixion. What we can see if we're really watching carefully is that God's love is being tested for us. We're seeing how much does God really love us? Does he really love us enough to show up humbly seated on a donkey, not a white horse like a conquering general, but humbly sitting on a donkey? And if so, will he love us enough when one of us betrays him, when one of us mocks him, when a bunch of us gather together to scourge him and to put a crown of thorns on his head? And eventually, when they lay him on that cross to nail him, will he love us that much? Will he pass that test? And we know the answer. The answer is yes. The answer is that God is going to pass every test because everything he's going to do will be out of love for us. So as we get ready to go into Lent and we feel the test of our own dedication, our own love for God perhaps, and what we're going to do for Holy Week, let's not miss out on the bigger test. That this is God's way of showing us that there is nothing he wouldn't do for us, and to show us his love for us, even if it means giving up his very life as he's going to do on the cross. That's what the real test of Holy Week is, and I hope we don't miss out realizing that it's all about proving to us God's love for us. So may God grant us all a very blessed Holy Week, and we'll see you in next week's video. Please like and share this and spread it around all those things that people do on social media. Bye-bye.